Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Collecting Weekly live unboxing in our new-ish format. My name is Zach. I'm joined by Dean the Dream Martin and Lane the Midnight Collector. And today we're unboxing a figure, Dean, that I really hated when we first saw the teaser. I grew to love it, and then I grew to hate it when I saw the price. But at that point, I was like, you know what? I really want this figure. And Dean, I always say, do as I say, not as I do, because I am a dingus. And it is the Amazing Spider-Man, or the Marvel Comics Spider-Man by Hot Toys. It is an exclusive figure. I believe, off the top of my head, I believe it's 2,000 worldwide. Thomas, if you want to jump in on the stream, please feel free. I believe
I
we
think
sent you the
that's
links.
because you're the sequel though, because I was Spider-Man Dingus last week since I
Yeah.
unboxed the advanced suit and sold it the next day.
Well, hopefully I don't sell it, but yeah,
No, but I'm
shout out
just...
to my wonderful wife for purchasing this for me. I
Aww.
I owe her the money for this, and I'll be getting her paid back this week. But I was not expecting it to charge so quickly. So, Lane, can you send Thomas the link? I thought we sent it in the chat, but if you don't mind, if you could just resend him the link.
Give me
So
one
we
second.
have here the Amazing Spider-Man Sideshow exclusive / Hot Toys exclusive. And let's see, we'll undo some of this tape here. Now, a lot of people have said, you know, Hono Studios is probably going to make this. And if they do, I will buy it because I'm just a big Spider-Man fan. But let's see here. We'll take a look at the box. We got our unboxing camera here that we'll switch to. And let's see. Do we want less light? Do we want more light? I don't know. There we go. Nice embossed logos there. Oops. Nice embossed logos there with the... It's almost got like a chrome reflection on it for the Spider-Man text there. Looking really good. You got the CMS 015 there. This is a beautiful box, honestly. Very pretty box. Got some warning labels, the secret base stuff. God, this is a nice box. Let's see. Yeah.
Should we change the layout?
Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Dean. Let me see. I almost wonder... Is there too much light? Is there not enough light? I don't know. Let me see. No, that's not enough. Okay, we'll keep it like that. So, let's dig into this. Starting off, we have our art box here. Again, with that chrome motif. I think they're really leaning into that chrome. Obviously, some of the lenses in this figure are chrome. And we'll show you guys what this looks like here. So we got the Spider-Man there on the front. Looks like he's rocking the chrome lenses out of the box with that really nice camera there. We also do get to see some of the new hands in action with the webs wrapped around the gloves, which I think looks really great. Go ahead.
So Zach, real quickly, for the box, this looks different. Is this more like the Star Wars box? Where it flips open and stuff? Or...
yeah, this one
instead of where you just like open it and it's got the like window directly in and stuff. So it actually is more like a cigar box.
Yeah, it's like a shoebox. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's normally the way the Star Wars on the Marvel ones, you know, are usually like you open, you know, you slide it out and you've got like all the stuff out in front of you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there, but I noticed that was very different than how the more Marvel figures usually are done.
You're good. Dean, if you can just switch me back and forth between this camera and the other one. So inside the box at the bottom, we do have these motifs here. So we have, and these are fucking huge. I didn't realize how big these would be. We have the Spider-Man, the 90s logo. We have the Amazing Spider-Man logo. And then we also have a Thwip logo, which honestly, these feel pretty good. I thought they'd be... I mean, they are thin plastic, but they don't feel super cheap. Curious about that. And then Lane and I talked about this before we went live, but there's a ton of like additional plastic, which looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. So
yeah. So they did plastic and stuff cardboard this time.
Yeah, high quality plastic, I guess is what they're
Nice.
Well, they always get one thing we can always say: Hot Toys is very good at putting tons of plastic in all their stuff. The plastic crack to
There's
the
a lot of
extreme,
fucking
baby.
plastic here. So let's take a look at these lenses here first. Actually, let's play some music because it's kind of quiet. Let's see, what do we got for music? There we go. Dean, if you want to change the music, by all means. So we have 3 sets of lenses here in the box. We have, these are all the white lenses. So we have an open eye set, medium, and a squinted eye set. On the figure, it does come with the chrome lenses installed. We do also get... Jeez, I forgot how much tape and plastic there was on the Hot Toys figures, Dean. But we do also get a series of hands.
You probably would forget this thing
Because I've only had
5
6
of them. Yeah.
that was. I'm glad that you got that. Because I was like, man, you're just gonna let me have that one. So inside, we do get some hands, and they're painted beautifully. I believe this look right here with the web around the hands is the first time that we've seen that. You do also have some options for if you do not want the web shooters, which I believe is this right here. You do also get detachable web shooters, and you do get some different posing / expressive hands. One interesting thing is the flip hands. They're not mirror images of each other, which I thought was interesting looking at some of the other reviews. I do wish, however, we did get a mirrored image of this hand. I think it's such a unique hand that almost seems odd that they only give you one of them. But I feel like that's kind of just the way Spider-Man figures have been lately, where you only get one of a certain pose.
That's modus operandi of Hot Toys, it seems, in general. I remember we had kind of the same thing with Wrecker. Only has one hand for, I think, the knife.
That's true. So looking at the figure, we do have this wonderful accessory, which... Let's go and take this carefully out of the box. Let's see. Which is really cool. It's the tiniest little camera.
Oh, wow. I like that.
That is like old school, man. I love that.
Yeah, I like this. And I'm trying to see on the name... I don't know. I was wishing they'd put like a little, maybe a Stan Lee autograph there. Here, let's Bean, switch me to my main camera, please. Let's give you like an ultra macro. Look at that. I thought that was Stan Lee's signature on the front, but I don't believe it is. So there's that. And I love this little texture behind the flash. I think that's really cool. You do get like a pleather strap, which Hot Toys pleather, not the best, but I'll take what I can get. Looking back at the figure here, we also get the Green Goblin.
Oh, that's right. I think that little mini goblin.
And I almost wonder, so this is probably about the same size. There's the paint on the bottom there. This is probably about the same size as like a HeroClix figure. For example, something like this. So this is a HeroClix figure. And I wonder if there will be an opportunity for, like, you know, if you don't want Green Goblin behind your Spider-Man, but if you want another character, might be cool to have some people show off like other HeroClix behind there. I think that would give you kind of the same effect. Granted, I think the Hot Toys there is painted much better than your average HeroClix.
And a lot more detail.
For sure. We do get a lot of webs. I believe these are brand new sculpts, and they are painted in white.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, is if they were the newer type, because I know the Toby's had the old one, you know, that just got released.
Yeah, we do get this little... I believe this we've seen before. I could be wrong, though. And then we do get this sort of gathered web. I think this is for the one hand that has the web wrapped around. So that looks pretty cool. We do also get some different parts for the stand, which I guess we'll have to see how all that gets put together. We do get these web wings, which have a little bit of a bluish purple tint to them. I don't think I've ever. Well, I've owned the Far From Home Spider-Man, but I don't recall them having this tint. I thought they were pretty clear, but that's been a while since I've owned that figure. And let's see, we got finally the Spider-Man.
And this was a limited Spider-Man, wasn't it?
It was.
How'd you get a hold of one?
So the way that they did this run, I want to say it was like the queue system, where you enter like a portal and then it kind of assigns you a number. So I guess I just got lucky. Look at this base though. This base is beautiful.
Oh, that is nice.
Although there's no Spider-Man nameplate, which is kind of
lame.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
At least it's not misspelled.
yeah, you're not wrong. Now there seems to be a little paper on here, or a protective cover, so we'll take that off.
I'm going to say, I think I already at least look like this one better than the Advanced Suit 2.0. It just has a more iconic color scheme and everything to me. Which I know makes sense because it's a comic / animated 90s series Spider-Man. But
I hate that so much. Okay, there we go. All right, we got that out. Look at that, looking beautiful.
Dude.
Let's see. It says, "Go ahead and tell the world what you know about me. Scream it from the rooftops. I'll deal with it." That's fucking awesome. I love that. And then you got the cool Spider-Man panels. Really cool there. So the last few things we have the super long display pole. This thing is fucking huge. So we get this really long display pole, and then we get a much smaller one, which I believe is for the goblins. So we'll start kind of, well, I'll put this here for now. I'm probably going to need to read all the instructions for all of this because there is a ton of stuff there. And we'll take this camera out for now. Let's look at the main attraction here. Spider-Man.
What is the costume made out of?
Very interesting question. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Perforated. It's both very similar to what I thought it would be and perhaps a little bit different. I thought it was going to be all fabric, but it looks like a mix of fabric and the spandex. Dean, it has been a while since I opened a new Hot Toys because I remember hating this. Ugh. There we go. Alright, so we'll start with the fists on. And we'll get this out. Dean, do we have anyone in the chat that we want to say hi to? You're on mute.
Toy Mafia, as always, Lane Kramer, both in the chat and on the panel. Punisher XS, Sith Scale Collector. That tripped me. I'm sorry, buddy. Tim Harvey, the 2-0. What's up, Eric? SpongeBob SquareBall's also on the panel. King Dingaling. What a guy. Let's see. Vintage Rebellion. Hell yeah, dude. Ben Thomas. Why isn't he here? Fucking guy.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's about it.
He's busy being in an ice box right now in Canada under like 5 feet of snow.
Here.
Bro, did you see what they were saying the temperatures for the Iowa caucus were supposed to be in Iowa, my mom's home state where I used to live before here? It's like negative 30.
Oh,
I like this.
Here is like a sauna in comparison.
Oh, I like
That's
this.
24 here. That's kind of crazy.
But that's my point. It was like 25 here. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Lane. You're good.
I was just gonna say it was like 24 here, and during the day in Iowa it was like negative 9 degrees. So it was 33 degrees less during the day with snow on the ground.
That is chrome as shit.
Bro, I like.
Dude,
I don't know why. I
Do
thought
you?
I
I
fucking.
hate it.
Dude, I could see your computer.
Oh,
You
I
can
like it
see
a
his
lot.
computer screen like in the reflection. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Does it have that
Oh.
texture? The texture to it also?
Yeah, so the suit, the blue is like the sort of the silicone we've been used to, and the red is this real beautiful. It's like a pearlescent fabric. It's very nice.
Man, so how do you think that? Maybe
Oh,
one
man.
thing we could check out later, like maybe towards the end, I'd kind
Uh-huh.
of like to see how this blue compares to the light blue of the final suit
Oh, I don't have
Tom
that figure.
Holland one.
Yeah, I don't have that figure, but damn,
Well, no,
this
I
is
don't mean
nice.
it's not out yet, but I mean maybe picture one. Like that.
Let's here. Let's ooh, making a mess here. Let's look at the eyes. Swap some eyes. Because Dean says he hates these and he's hurting my feelings. So
Hey, it's your fucking money, not mine.
how do we swap the eyes? Oh shit! Let's just pop right out. Okay, so we got one eye. So I'll show you the left and the right, so you can tell me what you like more.
Right.
Okay, I kind of like the white better,
Yeah.
but Chroma's not bad though. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would.
I hate it.
You hate it? Okay.
It's the
So
worst
Dean-
thing I've ever seen in Spider-Man.
Wow. Really?
The Chrome kind of reminds me of the movie poster for, I can't remember
Yeah.
which one where you could actually see the cityscape reflected off of the lenses.
I think it's Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, and this is the Amazing Spider-Man figure.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
How they look at that. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I would say these are probably a little more gray than white. In the blogger photos they looked white, but I mean here they look white actually, but in person, because there is that little, like what Thomas was saying, like that texture, it's really hard to see. I don't know if it's gonna show up here. Let me see if I can show it here. Like this. No, you just have to take my word for it. There is like a silk screen texture, and it is. I mean, I like it though. Let's check out the other eyes. So we have the medium eyes. Also, maybe I'm a dingus, but I feel like there should be a tool for this in the box. I've not found it though. Benny T is working late, listening from the road. What a guy. Shit, I dropped one set of eyes already.
So those eyes, do they not operate the way the other ones do, where you just kind of push in the center and they pop up?
It's kind of weird though, because these have like this little tail end there,
Oh,
and I feel like that's where I'd naturally want to be pushing from. The head sculpt is fabric. So here's the middle most open set of eyes. Not bad, not my favorite.
yeah, I think the other ones look better than that.
We'll
What do
take
the
a look at-
squinting ones look like?
Yeah, we'll put those on next. How's everyone's night going on the panel? How are we feeling today?
Not too shabby. I've been working on art the past couple days.
Really? Anything in particular?
Yeah, what are you working on? Feel free to pull it up if you want. Get these last-
Just my comic that I'm working on.
Nice.
It looks been doing good. Was a shitty drive to work. It was so effing cold this morning. Only like half my people were at my building, but the drive itself was pretty quick because, like,
That
you
was
know, with the
pretty cool.
holiday and then schools being closed, which I'm assuming. Were your kids having to stay home today?
Well, I think they have the day off for the
Well,
holiday anyways.
thing holiday, but I know they're saying, I'm wondering if tomorrow, because they had some schools that weren't at certain holidays.
Yeah, they announced already that school's going to be open, but they said that they'll reevaluate it in the morning. So
because it's supposed to be
I
freezing.
can't
It's supposed to
imagine
be-
it's supposed to be colder tomorrow, so I can't imagine it will be open. So there's that.
Nice.
Let's see these web wings. I don't really like web wings, to be honest.
Well, you know, you saw my reaction to the ones on the advanced suit, so you know my opinion on them. Those are just weird because of the see-through with them, though. That's what I find kind of weird, you know?
shit. I haven't really messed with this, but I feel like there's already like a... Here, let me use this to point it out. I might have to message Sideshow about that. It's like a big-ass like stress mark in the suit already.
Wow. That's, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, let's figure out these web wings. Oh. Maybe they go something like this. Maybe I should just read the instructions. That might be helpful. Oh, maybe like this. Let me look up the instructions real quick. Let's go to sideshow.com. Let's see. Spider-Man. Are the instructions on the website? What's in the box? No, apparently not. Let's see. I'm sure I could figure this out. So it looks like the long part of the web rings goes... Yeah, apparently people are calling in already. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Something like this. Which I don't like this, but I get it. I get the importance of the web wings. Oh god. Something like that. Again, not my favorite look. Probably would never ever pose it like that, but
Yeah.
there you have it. I get why it's important. Let's see. Do we want to work on building this base? Do we want to do that today? I don't know. I probably wasn't gonna pose it on the base. Let's look at the instructions. I've heard that it's quite a pain in the butt. Also, I'm seeing 3M tape here, and I'm getting the idea that that's how you attach the little logos to the base, which is kind of shitty, but that's a-okay. We'll figure it out. So they do tell you to watch out for pulling the eyes. Probably would damage the suit. Let's see. Before we do that, I'll show you this. So in the instructions, they say that this hand here is actually meant for this web here. So you have this hand here with the sort of curled web, and you can place that into there to get that look, which I think is pretty cool. So maybe we'll mess with that later. Let's see. Pretty nice. God damn, there is a lot of instructions here. Oh my god, there's a lot of instructions here for this fucking base. Boy, that's a lot of stuff.
So that's supposed to be that cityscape, right? The
Yeah. Holy shit, there's a lot of parts. What does the chat think? Do we really look at how many instructions there are for this fucking base? It's like a fucking Transformers thing here. Jesus Christ. Let's see, 8 sections of the backdrop accessory. I mean, it's not that bad. So this is how you attach the Green Goblin to the stand. So you have this big part here, and I guess this part. Let's see. God damn, there's a lot to this base. Okay, let's figure out the base first. So we get, here, let's switch this, like this. So you get the claw, which goes on first, and then you can get this part of the base here, and this little pole here. And you can attach the Green Goblin to that as such, which fits really nicely. And then that pops into here like this. And then all that goes on like this and caps off. Oh, that's it. Okay, so this is mode A for the base. And you can tighten that with a screw. So you got your goblin in the background. Mode B is... Oh, that's so janky. You use this piece here, and you take off all this. Ugh, this is yucky. And then you put... Let's see. You put this part of the base like this, and then you curl this over, and then you put the double-sided tape that's included to attach like the Amazing logos. I hate that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. Oh, and remember when I said there's no nameplate? It's because they're telling you... Oh, I hate this so much. They're telling you that you can display the graphic on the front of the base from that. So, ugh, that's yucky. But I thought there was a way to do... can you let Ben in, please? Oh, I guess there is a way.
Benny boy.
So you can...
Ben, you're not in a block ice. Yay!
Holy
I
shit.
was. I
This-
see shit out there.
This base is too complex, because now you can... I guess you can put the goblin first. Oof.
Goblin.
And then you can put this thing to... Ugh, to put your thwip or whatever, and then you have all this. Which seems... I guess this is meant to be... Oh, it is. Oh, it's a soft bendy wire. Okay. I didn't see that coming, but... Okay, I don't hate this, to be honest. I actually don't hate this at all.
Looking like Eminem.
I'm wondering if I have a
I'll
screwdriver.
have to see it.
Oh, he does.
It's cold.
Marshall Mathers.
It's cold as shit.
What is the temperature up there, Ben?
It was minus 35 today, feeling like minus 40, which I think is about minus 48 Fahrenheit for you guys. So it was super cold. Like to the point where you're like the tips of your ears burn, your fingers immediately burn. Not a good time. Not a good time.
Sounds like best day for painting I've ever heard.
Well, we're painting a big factory right now, so I had to go kick off the job and make sure it was good. So, but immediately put warm clothes on as soon as I walked back in. So, but I also have things to like unbox slightly, which never happens. Bonus unboxing.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's nothing too crazy, but Moose, 12-inch Moose Dream, was able to get me the Scarecrow today.
Oh, is that the Mondo?
McFarlane.
Oh, McFarlane one.
Yeah. So Scarecrow and Alfred Pennyworth, which I'm very excited about. Lots of cool accessories with them and everything. A tray and like a little duster and all the cool stuff. So I've got all my DC animated figures up on top of the shelf right here. So pretty stoked about that. And then it came with 2 like little collectible cards, which is cool. So.
Have you ever considered getting any of the Mondo animated series ones?
I want the I've got the Batman and the Joker on the way, but I think those will be the only 2 that I get. I've thought about the Catwoman because the Catwoman's beautiful.
Have you seen the Man
But
Bat?
I've got them all. Oh, the Man! Yeah, I love the Man Bat, but it's way too big. It's so huge, so huge.
Wow.
So it's cool though.
Must be.
It's very cool.
The one I might say you might want to give it those 2 that would pair, other than the Catwoman, the Phantasm.
Yeah, Phantasm would be great. Zach was able to find me a 7-inch Phantasm, and I love that figure.
Ooh.
But yeah, the Man Bat I'm pretty sure was 16 inches wide.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it was
Like big
wasn't
wings,
huge.
big wingspan.
Yeah, that's what's like how big. You don't really think about it because they look more like action figure-y with the Mondo ones, but like the Sabretooth, that Sabretooth is ridiculously like. I was talking about how big Wrecker is. That guy is just as big.
Yeah, definitely. The Mondo does a pretty good job of hiding the joints most of the time, but for the Batman animated series ones specifically, they're a lot more similar to the 7-inch scale. Like almost look like identical replicas, whereas I find the X-Men line hid them better in the joints, it seems. But even the He-Man Masters of the Universe line do a good job of hiding the joints on the Mondo side.
Except on the knees.
The knees, yeah, fair. That's fair. Not much you can do, I guess, there. But
yeah. Well, you'd say the same thing about if you go spend $400 or more on the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
they look worse.
I'd still take that figure right now. I would still take that figure.
That's what I've been saying is I think for a DC artisan figure, if they're gonna do one with like rooted hair, the whole thing, I say that Suicide Squad Margot Robbie. They should redo as an artisan figure.
I'd get it. I mean, 100% get it.
You make her. I would prefer not to be $500, but like $450 or something. I think would fit.
It'd be steep, but yeah.
Well, I'm just being realistic of what they would charge for it. They would charge $450 for it, US anyway. Dude, I already like what you're doing with the pose in there, though.
Thanks. Just trying to figure out.
Do you really?
How dare you?
Well, I like Spider-Man. That's why I like Spider-Man figures, is because of the posing that they lend themselves to. But like, I'm already worried because I was going to be posing up Toby, and it sounds like his suit is already having problems from some people who got it. For putting him in an action pose, and I want to put him into an action pose because he's going to be set in kind of a dramatic battle kind of setup with Carnage.
Totally.
But I did end up actually, Ben, if you can believe it, selling my Advanced Suit 2.0.
I can believe it. I believe it. You like to get the figures in hand, play with them for a little while, and see if you can move them on, get something different.
Yeah. Well, I got that one, and then one of the other streamers offered to buy it for a little bit less than I paid retail for it, but he was willing to do friends and family, and I was like, sold.
Right.
And it gave me more than enough money, so I was able to pre-order the black suit, which is the one I really wanted.
Decent. How you doing, Classy?
Doing good, Ben. Yeah.
I missed you on Let's Get Nuts yesterday, buddy. Missed you.
Yeah, I decided to eat a little something and then watch the stream from my massage chair.
Oh, heck yeah.
Wow.
Decent.
All right, we're getting somewhere.
Hey, the Ben Thomas show has been rocking on, man.
Yeah, it has.
Has that nice little Sunday audience and everything because it's at a nice little. Now, I don't know if I would have tried to run smack into the NFL, but no Canadian Football League action was going, so
If it's not a hockey game playing, I'm okay to stream. So, no, got to give some.
Right,
I got to get all my figure talk out of me after a whole week of looking at the stuff.
Yeah, or hearing other people carrying on about it. Oh, nice.
First pose, kind of going after the hero clicks right here.
Nice.
This figure's joints are a bit restrictive. I don't know if I love it. Punisher, I think the red on this is different. We only had the classic suit just for a few hours in our possession, or a few days in our possession, that Lane gave us. But Lane, that one was mostly like a rubber suit, right?
Yeah, and it was. I think the blue was lighter, if I remember correctly.
I love the colors of this. I think. Well, I would. I mean, it's so. It really pops. Yeah. I mean, those colors are so vibrant.
Well, I'll say I've been actually considering now. I may need to try and check down when it comes out the final suit for Holland.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just getting Toby originally, but I've been looking more like at the blues and for that, and I'm really liking the blue colors to it. Because originally I was like looking at this one, and I'm kind of thinking I want a Spider-Man with that lighter bluish color and stuff. And, like seeing this one is like kind of remind me of that little one. But if I got it, I would just get the regular edition because I don't care about the diorama base or anything like that. I'd rather save the 50, 60 bucks for something I'm never going to use.
I dig it. We got Katera in the chat. What's up, Katera?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I don't know if you guys all saw for or Ben or any of you guys saw. I did think it was funny because some people have gotten the Toby Spider-Man with the big diorama of the Sandman base is because I've watched Justin's review and I also brother cousin's review,
Nice.
and I was because Justin was complaining because they actually put sand on it to make it look more realistic, and Justin showed he had tons of sand. So I asked brother cousins like, so I asked him the other day, so how much sand did you get all over yourself when you were like actually unboxing and filming that thing? And he's like, I got a crack all over me with that thing. So I applaud the Hot Toys fulfilling its mandate to make things as accurate as possible and realistic as possible. But there does come a time where I would say that's cool, but we also want to consider what is going to be the usage space for people keep our product. Because if you're going to turn it into a mess, if your figure's going to turn it into a mess within 2 seconds of you taking it out of the box,
Yeah,
so I thought that was funny.
But I applaud the only thing you want is the texture. So there's Alfred. So
nice.
I mean, I would have liked to have had them maybe mix the sand in with the paint, so that almost like the paint serving as glue and to hold it in. I don't know if they sprinkled it on top or what they did, but it shouldn't be coming off like that, when people unbox it. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm just getting in with that, so I'm looking forward to that. But okay,
I love that blue.
Okay, so one of my favorite things that this has is the thwipping hands has like a little indentation where you can put the web button.
Oh, nice.
You can kind of tuck it under there.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. I do like that a lot.
That is very cool.
This base seems a bit too crazy for me. I don't know that I would ever do all of that, but I'm kind of curious to do it. I kind of, if you guys
We're here, Zach.
I know. I'm kind of thinking like this might be pretty cool. Let me do one more thing before we do that. I just want to see what this camera looks like in his hands. So let's see.
Do you think that camera could be something that people like, from like Toy Anxiety breaking it up and stuff could be a item going forward?
Yeah.
Like, 50, 60, 70 bucks or something like that
easy.
for it.
Especially because it's a limited figure. Yeah, easy. How does it hold?
Which reminds me, I still need to get a Boba Fett, like, throne head sculpt, finally, for my book of Boba Fett.
Oh.
Which,
very interesting.
Ben, I don't know if you ever got that figure.
I didn't. I wanted it. I looked at it a lot of times. I really liked the throne, but I didn't go with it.
Yeah. Well, the Book of Boba one, the last one they put out,
Yep.
What's interesting with that figure is, the neckline that's like right under the helmet.
Yep.
That neckline has what do you call it? Wires in it, so you can actually move it around. So they purposely put wires in that thing so that it could go around the head sculpt for the throne Boba and pull it up and get it set just perfectly around it, which I thought was because you don't see it with all the helmets covering it, but they have all that detail in it to work.
Right.
And I was like, they actually did that.
Well, I know in the past it seemed like Hot Toys doesn't always care about that either necessarily,
Nice.
which is the nice part.
I like this. You got the.
I like that.
Obviously, I think it needs to be higher to.
You see, when I see that, I wish that he had like the fit. I don't know if you remember back Marvel superheroes back in the day.
Go on.
Marvel superheroes?
Yeah. What I always saw when I looked at it is what I wanted to see from that, because after I saw the camera, one of Spider-Man's win poses would be when he would like zip up and hang a camera like that, and then would go, here's one for JJ, and then he would do a thumbs up sign and it would take a picture of it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh man, I was like, they gotta have a thumbs up thumbs up hand.
Oh,
and I would do the winning
Zach.
pose for Marvel Superhero.
Zach, you just got a $5 Bane. You've got to change the hands now.
How dare you, Thomas? How fucking dare you, Thomas? Speak to me like that. Actually, we're in talks about bringing Pose Wars back, so maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Damn, I really like this figure, honestly. Although I don't know how comfortable I would be leaving it in a dynamic pose for too long, but
isn't that half the time with the Spider-Mans what you were worried about? Yeah. No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Let's get all this shit out.
That's what's got me worried about Toby now. One figure I'm looking forward to doesn't look like you have to worry about that is that Dead Strange man. That thing looks like it was made to go wacky and wild with all the posing.
Holy shit, there are a lot of
There's your teaser. Are you ready for it?
Tea, Zach.
Wait, what? Oh, thanks.
Alfred's bringing you some tea. That's great, man.
I love it. He's really
cool.
You know what would be a
make
cool
sure
set?
he's not. Just make sure he's not spilling the tea. All right.
Don't spill the tea.
Yeah. You know, it might actually be Ben would be a great 3-pack or something from McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
If he were to do on the animated side from that episode where it was the Poison Ivy episode where they went to that health retreat or whatever that was run by Ivy, and it had her and those whatever 2 weird hench girls or something like that with her, like in the funny green outfits and stuff.
Yeah,
like a 3-pack of them would be really cool.
That would be funny. So many good characters. So many good ones.
Yeah.
I want to get
goofy goons and stuff that would show up for like quiz.
Yeah.
With Two-Face.
I do want to get Two-Face. I've seen that there's a new wave coming from McFarlane that includes Two-Face.
Nice.
I think it's from New Adventures, but it'll still be close enough to go with my kind of season 1, season 2 ones. So, but
that's cool.
I also want a Gordon badly. Oh, ASMR there. I'll just say it.
Man, there's so much fucking garbage that's gonna be coming from this. Okay.
This bit should be interesting to see how many curse words Zach is doing by the end of the stream, trying to fool with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, but this kind of looks like a pain in the butt.
So Ben, have you gotten into anything yourself recently?
Hot Toys wise, yeah, I got the Empire Strikes Back Vader recently.
What made you decide to go get him?
Good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Popped up for a good price, and I've been eagerly waiting either the what's it called? Not Book of Boba Fett, the Kenobi Vader that's coming, or I've also been paying off the Return of the Jedi Vader, and I was trying to.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of surprised if you were getting him since you already.
Yeah, but
are you just going to get one of the others?
I think I'll probably end up sticking with the Return of the Jedi version, so I can have the unmasked sculpt. And I may still swap out at some point my Empire Strikes Back version for the Kenobi.
Not to be doing too much of your channel or everything. I know it's not taking away from Zach's unboxing, but didn't you do a comparison video not too long ago?
Yeah, this or that.
Yeah. So that might be worth people if you're wondering, because there are a number of Vaders out there, but we have a couple that you might be able to get here, the next 6 to 8 months.
Well, and as I said,
might be worth checking out on Ben's channel.
Thanks, buddy. The Empire Strikes Back version is still really beautiful. Zach was right when he said that the helmet on it doesn't sit very well. It gets a bit strange. But I used a little sticky tack on the top, suggestion from one of my channel members, and pushed it down a little bit further, and it looks better. I like it a lot more. So, but I had the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. That's the only Boba Fett I have right now, and so they look beautiful together up on the shelf. And then I got the Days of Future Past Wolverine and the TVA Loki also pretty recently, which I love those figures as well. Also, I got the DeLorean set up, which was pretty nice, getting that out in that room.
Right in time for the DeLorean 3 to come out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Figured that was going to be the case, though. I mean, we saw the Hot Toys Back to the Future figures, right? So I figured it was probably around the corner, but I didn't think it would be as quick as it was. But they showed it a few years back, didn't they? As a kind of a teaser image, and then in the solicitation with the figures themselves also. So
Okay, we got the first piece in. I
Cool.
fucking hate this, but we're gonna power through.
I'm glad you suffered for our entertainment.
Okay, so we got piece A, and then we got to go to piece C. Oh gosh, that popped out.
Hey, Yomo, thanks for joining us, as well as Euler. Good to see
What's
you
up,
both here
guys?
tonight.
All right, so we got piece A.
Oilers, check your email.
If you've never checked out Oilers, guys, Oilers is truly one of the gems of the collecting community, man.
I was watching his video on the Coke machines that like actually vend. I was like, that's so badass.
Well,
There's, like,
Oilers
cabinets
nothing
and
more
stuff,
for
like-
his. He's got one of the best mustaches I've had in like collecting community.
Yeah, he grew a good beard too.
Bro,
I
he's
wish
like,
I
this
could
is
grow
my
a
beard in like 14 days. I'm like, bro, that's better than my beard in like 14 years.
Wow.
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
I like
dude,
that
for
scarecrow.
real,
Really like that scarecrow.
bro. I've
Do you-
never seen anyone unbox figures like that before. It was fucking incredible.
If I was picking up Scarecrow, though, I would pick up his New Adventures. He's so much cooler.
Both New Adventures is really
frightening.
cool too, yeah. This guy comes with Condiment Man bust, which I think is really funny.
Oh.
It's a Build-A-Figure.
Condiment
Yeah.
King? Yeah.
Condiment King, yeah.
Ben, did you watch the Harley Quinn show?
The newest one with Kaylee Kuko?
Yeah.
Yeah, only the first season so far. I haven't seen the second season yet.
I like the first two seasons. The third and fourth one have been really insufferable.
Who's that goober that they end up teaming up with, the Kite Man or something?
Kite Man, yeah.
Yo, Kite Man was with Ivy.
That's what that reminded me of, Condiment Man.
Well, Condiment, I
What a
remember.
douche.
Yeah, well, he was like in the Batman animated series. He was like some messed around with like a TV executive. He was actually in for a short thing with in the Harley TV show, like just a short cameo where he gets eaten by a Harley's plane. He and his fiance, and somehow he was marrying a really hot chick.
Well, it was fucking hilarious.
Story of my
really
life.
like that show.
All right, we got two fucking pieces in. We're making progress, but now that I understand how to do it, it's actually not that bad. But I really wish they would put a little letter that tells you what piece is which. That's my only one of my only complaints thus far, because the pieces all kind of look pretty similar. So I'm trying to find.
Any of you guys watch or know much Masters of the Universe, or like did you watch the Kevin Smith one from a couple years ago, Revelation?
I didn't like Revelation that much. I tried to get into it.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, because the sequel Revolution, which just had the fight. It's actually coming out, I think, in less than 2 weeks. Because I didn't like the first half, but I actually did like the second half of Revelation, even though Skeletor managed to lose his powers in the stupidest way possible.
Yeah.
While confirming something I didn't actually need to know ever
Right.
in Masters of the Universe.
I enjoyed the art style though, but yeah.
That
Did
is
you?
really
I
cool,
felt
man.
it was very like
I enjoyed it.
Cartoon Network-y.
It felt
It
that way,
was-
but
it
I
was-
thought it was kind of cool.
It was Masters of the Universe kind of trying to do anime-esque kind of artwork, so it was kind of a weird
Yeah,
combo.
didn't work.
I would definitely prefer Adam. For whatever reason, I like Muscle Man Adam from the original Filmation, or even the 2002 version of him that was smaller. But this looks cool. I just really want to see and hear. We get Keith David, William Shatner, and Mark Hamill all voicing characters in the same show.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Keith David's voicing Hordak.
I fucking love Keith David.
That's
So
the
I
Arbiter,
think,
right?
but
What'd you say?
That's the Arbiter?
Yeah.
yeah, but it's weird because the series is only going to be 5 episodes, so they're going to just have to race through stuff as fast as possible for what's happening, because they're going to have the Horde, Techno, Skeletor, fight for Eternia, and Adam figuring out should he be king or still be He-Man. So a lot of stuff happening, and it looks like Tila is going to become a state sorceress again.
So you think it's worth watching to the end then? You think?
Well, it's only 5 episodes, so you
That's
can.
true, I guess.
It's
Get through it pretty quick.
I actually decently liked Revelation. But the problem was it was Tila for a lot of it, not He-Man, which is what I wanted to come.
The fucking show was called.
Yeah, well, no, they called this one Masters of the Universe, not He-Man or the Masters.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah,
because they did the same shit with Scott Pilgrim. It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World or whatever the fuck it's called, and it has nothing to do with Scott. It's like
Well, it's about the female character. They do that.
Which it's like then fucking name it that.
Well,
I know what I'm getting
Flowers into. Takes off and sell as much as Scott Pilgrim. It doesn't have the name.
I already like those characters, so if you just sold me on a show about those characters, I would have watched it. But instead, you pissed me off by like, what the fuck is this? Where's Scott? Why is Scott not in this fucking show with his name in its title?
There's no Pilgrims either.
Scott Pilgrim I thought was okay because it actually made the Evil X's characters, kind of. But it was weird. But I also know that the creator of Scott Pilgrim, he originally did the original Scott Pilgrim, partially because of his marriage and his wife, and they got divorced since then in the last 10 years. And supposedly that kind of changed his viewpoints and stuff a little bit. And I'm sure Netflix wanted some other stuff too with it. But I don't know. I didn't really care for Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. I like some of the individual storytelling, but I didn't like the overall show because, like as you point out, at the end of the day, I come to a Scott Pilgrim show. Maybe it's a different storyline or something with Scott Pilgrim, go on a different kind of journey. But that is a bright light there, Ben.
Dean, you know what this reminds me of?
Yes, it is.
Building IKEA furniture. Like this whole process. Like this is so incredibly flimsy. But somehow I know at the end, I want to believe that there's going to be like, it's going to be worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because right now it's looking a bit rough.
Well, Sam, hey, I would be careful going to try and buy this figure on the secondary market because like I saw someone trying to sell the Advanced Suit 2.0 for like $550, and I was like, no, it's definitely not worth $550. I think it's a very cool. This looks like a very cool Spider-Man, but there's going to be a lot of other cool. There's always going to be cool Spider-Mans.
Sam, after the unboxing, I'll tell you if I think it's worth hunting it down in the aftermarket. At the moment, I'm impressed, but I think the retail price is also very high. And I don't know if it's
$340 wasn't it originally?
I think it was $340.
Before
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, to put in comparison, the Advanced Suit 2.0 was $305, and it came with the big claws and all that stuff. Now, it didn't come with the base like you're putting together, and the little goblin and stuff.
Well, the goblin, I don't think it's really adding a lot.
When I first saw that, I was like, man, but this base reminds me a little bit of the Miles Morales one, except it was in cardboard.
Yeah, and I will say this: as I'm building it, it is enjoyable. Like it's not a hassle. Like once I figured out like kind of the idea behind, it's actually not bad. It's just I'm hoping at the end we have a base.
I'm glad that they use plastic because I tell you what, the cardboard doesn't stand up. I mean, you get any moisture in the air, the cardboard starts to bend and warp.
Yeah.
And that was the thing I had a problem with, that Miles Morales one, but this plastic one, might be pretty cool.
Man, you know what though? What was the you know what looked amazing to me? Someone combining the Advanced Suit Green Goblin from the movie, but actually using the classic mask sculpt and everything like that on the body, because you could attach the neck, use the neck from the other one, and attach it. Dude, I saw that and I was like, dude, I want that, like so bad. I saw that, dude. Seen it with like kind of the Advanced Suit with the original Goblin helmet, like dude, it was so awesome.
Oh, by the way, I just got my Advanced Suit Green Goblin.
Oh, you did? Congrats!
I just arrived the other day.
Just the other day.
Yes, and it's nice. It's really, really nice.
It's expensive as shit in Hong Kong. Like really expensive. It's going for like $700 there.
How? Wait, what?
In Hong Kong, the advanced Goblin is really expensive. Now, do I expect it to stay that way? Yeah, probably not, because Marvel usually goes on. But the Spider-Mans, like the advanced suit, have been selling pretty high. So is the Miles still over there. But yeah, that advanced suit Goblin, because they didn't make many of them. You know, because it was like in the sea of No Way Home figures, and it was the second version of the Goblin.
Yeah.
You know, that was kind of exclusive to that movie, not the. But I've heard the posing for that can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Both of them.
Okay, let me clear off this. We're almost there, boys.
Goody goody. Hey, you've been working nice and efficiently there, sir.
Yeah, and it's look, it's not the most enjoyable thing I've ever done, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. And like Thomas said, maybe it being plastic might be a little bit better.
I'm really digging this Alfred. It's cool.
I want one bad.
An Alfred?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw him at Target. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet.
So you kind of want one.
Yeah, so I said.
If you wanted it bad, you would have bought it when you saw it.
Right.
Wow,
Well, I
called
was
out.
poor and I was buying Christmas gifts, so I do want it bad. Oh god. Okay, maybe this isn't like IKEA. Okay, here we go.
Oh, maybe it's not like that after all.
Okay, we got it. Well, hang on. Maybe we didn't. Might have to fit it. There we go. Okay. Let's rotate. Bless you, Dean. Bless your heart. Okay. All right, we got that. I'm gonna pose my boy Spidey up. Now that I've worked up a sweat putting this fucking base together. Let me find the right pose that I want to do.
I like those web shooters too.
I like them a lot, to be
They're
honest.
nice.
Let's see, what pose do we want to do? We could do the pose on the box. Go. Do this pose.
Do a good one.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Yeah, but do it.
Just do it. It's harder than it looks. I'm not a Pose Wars champion like you, Dean.
It's true.
It's true. Turn around. Okay, here we go.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Son Reebok or son Nike?
I love you for that.
Man, it sounds like Spidey's over at the chiropractor.
Who? Oh.
All that popping.
I just realized what you were saying.
I don't love this pose at all. This is gonna get roasted. Let me go back to the drawing board on this one.
You mean like that pose that I stuck Spider-Man in the other day, last week?
That was a
dude.
toughie lane. That was a toughie lane.
That was so fucking awesome.
If you want to see the like worst Spider-Man pose you could possibly just show anybody live and in Technicolor, Ben, you can go watch last week's show where I posed up the Advanced Suit 2.0 and yeah.
I laughed so hard. Because I wasn't watching him do it, and he was saying how bad it was, and I look over and just like it
Was it that rough? It was that rough?
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
Damn.
It was.
Well, it was like something I did in like 30 seconds, just trying to get it put together with the big stupid legs and all that. And everything.
Yeah.
That's the only ugly.
It was
part
like
to
he
that
was
thing.
about to start a cartwheel.
Yeah,
Is what it looked like, and so it made me laugh really fucking hard.
It's hard to pose on the spot. That's why Pose Wars is so hard.
6 scale collector, you guys
Yes,
up
Russ.
and laying so bad he up and sold the figure. Not,
Trust me,
not,
no matter
not
how
worse than compared to what we did with Zach.
How dare you? If you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, can I actually get a decent camera out of this? Let's see. Can I get a good view out of this? Maybe. Here we go. If this doesn't work, I'll switch to my phone. All right. No, I think I may switch to my phone for this. All right, let's switch to the phone cam.
Yeah, I don't think we can get enough of the view and everything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's okay. I got the phone right here for this. Thank you guys for sitting through the 24-minute Spider-Man unboxing and the 35-minute base assembly. Fuck, that took a long time. It is honestly worth it, though. I'm actually kind of digging the base.
Is it? Okay, I'm excited.
Well, that was like, honestly, man, that was like the big selling point of that figure was the base combining with the look of the Spider-Man. You know, if the base was just total ass, no matter how limited the figure would have been, it'd be like, man, you know.
I don't know. I found that little janky Green Goblin was kind of questionable.
Was he?
He's pretty janky. I'm not gonna defend it, to be honest.
Janky. Don't hate to hear that word.
You should get Thomas to send the advanced suit he's got, so you could have like the little one there being like he's gonna be a big threat, and then you could just back up and have the actual big ass advanced suit goblin like coming in like right behind him, like with his big blades and stuff. Spider-Man's like, I got this, guys. I got it. Don't worry. Like, freaking Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
That look pretty cool.
I got this one, guys. Wow.
That's a pretty good pose.
I do like the
yeah.
white.
Yeah, and you know what? That totally... See, that, with the coloration of
God
that
damn it.
base...
Time out. Take this camera off for a second. I had this damn... I went to my microwave and got the damn spinny plate. I didn't even put the damn base on.
You got the microwave one. Classy. Love to see it. Classy with an eye.
Hang on. We're gonna do it right here, boys. We spent
I like
45 minutes assembling
Freddy
this fucking
Blasty.
base. Here we go.
Oh, you're so classy.
All right, here we go. All right, bring it back in. There we go. All right.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, not a lot to see from behind the.
Yeah, no, but
It's
getting
not
the
my
full-
favorite,
you
but
could-
it is my least favorite.
Do you think maybe you could move it back just a little bit? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just so we can see a little bit with the goblin in it.
It's a pretty good display, like on its own, I think.
How much space do you think that thing takes up? Like overall, would that feel like probably almost an entire detail shelf?
Probably 20. Yeah, probably even a little bit more. Here, let me put this down. Tilt it back. Yeah, I don't have my tape measure with me,
Well,
but yeah, probably easy 20 inches.
that's what she said.
If Ben was here, I could tell you for sure. I like this a lot. I really dig this. In fact, maybe just a little razzle dazzle here, perhaps a little. Here we go, Dean.
Whoa.
Okay, I fucking hate that.
Okay.
Honestly.
I fucking hate that.
I didn't think about the gravity.
If you have somebody you
Use
can,
the sticky tape.
Right, there you go.
do you have a figure you can tuck under that right arm because you could recreate that?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That cover.
Here we go, Dean.
Golden nugget.
That's actually pretty funny.
I smell a YouTube
Zach's,
short coming.
Zach's an expert at tucking, so this should go pretty well.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned from you, Dean. Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you know who you need to stick pose like that? You need to put Grogu, man. Like so you can be the total Disney crossover.
Lane, you might be able to. Hang on, Lane, you're onto something.
The two biggest stars Disney has going right now: Spider-Man and Grogu. These
Lane,
might be a little hard
fucking-
there.
Lane, when you're onto something, you're. Oh, no. Ugh.
Yeah,
He's a little nauseous. He's not doing well.
You can't take it.
This would be Marco pose, I think. There we go. Well,
sort of. That was something non-camera you would mess
It looks
around
like it's like a web sword.
I like it.
Wouldn't
It does
you
look like a
want-
web sword, though. Yeah, you're right.
hang on. Let me fix this. We can do this. We can do this. We got this. There we go. I just gotta do that.
Jesus.
Can I
This
speak
music
to
is
the
so
manager?
relaxing.
My figure has aged 6 months and 40 minutes. There we go.
That's cool.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Kick Groco out of the city.
Yeah, before Moff Gideon shows up.
Oh yeah, right. Let's put this back in there.
Sorry, Zach, you might have said, is the city plastic or paper, did you say?
No, it's plastic. It's
Okay.
it's actually pretty nice. And in fact, I guess just to get the full experience, so no one can say I cheated them out of anything, we got these fucking things.
Oh, the different comic names?
Yeah.
Or like the Spider-Man logos? I feel like the 90s animated one is still the nicest, even though it doesn't totally go with the
It
frame.
is, but it would burn my retinas to see that with this.
That's fair. The yellow, though? I don't know. It's nice. Oh, we can't see it.
Actually, yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out. That's not gonna work. I don't really want to use the sticky sided tape because I'm not gonna have it like this permanently, but just so you can imagine the full effect.
Oh, okay.
I like
It'd be a
it.
pretty fucking sweet base, honestly.
It is. I like it more with the logo. Honestly.
Fuck it. You know what, Ben? We're doing it live.
Decent.
Find this fucking sticky tape.
Why don't you just use a little blue tack? It's probably better.
You know what, Ben?
Easier to move.
I knew there was a reason we keep you around, Ben.
This or that? This or that? Tape or blue tack? What would you guys choose? I would always choose blue tack.
Well, this is 3M sticky tape, though. It's the good stuff.
No, I just mean so I could get it off without ripping it.
So you're trying to get off?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It says after. No, this is not after dark. I was like, is it Wednesday yet? Oh my god, it's Wednesday.
Bro, I didn't even realize it was Monday. We got sick this week.
I didn't either, dude. It was 8:50 and my phone was going off. I was like, "What's going on?" You guys were talking about the unboxing. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I didn't hear
That's
from you, so I
today.
was like, do you remind? Do you not remind? I don't know.
He
Your
likes
call.
to leave people in suspense.
Ben, I'm sorry.
I
Jesus
really
Christ.
like this figure. The more I see it, it
Bro,
looks,
Ben,
it
you know
looks
what's even
better and
worse,
better.
dude?
I feel burned 2 weekends in a row.
Ben, you know what's even worse? I was fucking late to the wedding, dude.
Jesus.
I park my car, I get out, and I see everybody sitting down. I was like, "Oh, I guess they're gonna start soon." And then the music kicks off. the bride starts walking down the aisle. I was like, "Fuck!"
Shit.
I like sprinted in the building, and I ended up standing inside because it was an outdoor wedding. It was fucking cold, but there was no seats by the time I got there anyway.
I'm fucking digging this. Here, let me see if I can pull it back just a little bit.
The Amazing
Texas.
Spider-Man.
What does cold in Texas feel like? Can you still wear shorts and a t-shirt?
I wouldn't. It was 27.
What is 0 degrees for? Like, is that a stupid question? What is 0 in Fahrenheit?
Fucking super cold. 30 is 0
32
degrees
is 0.
Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay,
love
so then that
this.
is shorts and t-shirt weather for this guy.
You're wearing shorts and t-shirts when water's freezing?
No, when your temperature at the wedding.
That's what I'm saying. 27 is below freezing.
Oh, it's below freezing. Oh, yeah. Sorry, gotcha. Okay, then no. But
Damn, I really
like
like this.
plus 5 degrees for me.
I just
Yeah, that's
wish
nice, buddy.
This stood up a bit better, this building, which honestly may be
Put some
easier.
sticky tag on it.
There we go.
That's what I
Yeah, just friction fit that
Nice.
bad boy in there.
friction fit it, bud.
It's not having it.
It's gonna happen. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. The Amazing
Oh my
Spider-Man.
god.
I'm happy with it. I love it. I think it looks
look good.
Hilarious.
Hey, man.
Look at that PC in the background. Look at that. Love it. Anyways, this may be not our last unboxing, but I think as far as we know for sure, I think. Well, hang on. Let me rephrase that. Lane has some cool stuff coming. Dean has some cool stuff, but our last every Monday must be an unboxing. If that makes sense.
I think next week we're gonna be hanging out with
Chris Porteous. He's coming
Chris
in from
Porteous.
Canada.
Yeah, he's
What
flying all the way
from
from
Jackass?
Canada.
Well, no, that's Dave Porteous, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Dave Portnoy. He's the
pizza man.
Yeah, pizza guy.
Oh.
No, I don't know. No, Chris Porteous is on Small Talk.
Small Talk.
And,
Flying in from Canada.
You've met him, I think, with me, Thomas.
Okay.
Vintage Rebellion, Chris. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
So is that the new format for Mondays that you just kind of mix it up a bit?
Well, it'll still be unboxings when we do them, but it'll just be like this, a little bit more laid back, a little bit of discussion, a little bit of whatever, probably focusing mostly on one figure.
Yeah, maybe even on a Saturday or something.
Yeah, just to hang out, have a good time.
I still haven't unboxed my Game Toys Cloud.
What?
I've been so fucking busy.
Crazy.
Sam says, are we going to play Baldur's Gate on Friday? It might be Saturday. We weren't supposed to play on Friday, but it just ended up kind of working out that way. But
Which
that was
good
not
thing
our
we
plan.
did.
Why is that?
Because you had some tech issues to work out.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. That was awful.
Tech issues.
Zach...
my motherboard or my PC has a setting where you can do some network stuff when your GPU is ramping up, and I was like, oh sure, why not? And as soon as I started playing the game, my internet went down and I couldn't figure out what, and I was like, oh, it's a stupid network boost thing, and so I had to turn it off. Also, the Eagles lost.
Cowboys lost too.
Hockey's just getting
I don't know
going.
why I'm surprised.
Switch over.
Yeah, Oilers, let us know, man. He said he's got a statue that he's gonna unbox when he gets it, but he hasn't got it yet. It's a custom.
Oh yeah.
Very cool, brother. But do I think this Spider-Man? So I said I would tell Sam. Do I think it's worth $350? I do not. Do I think it's worth $300? I'd say probably. Do I think it's worth $250? Absolutely. I wouldn't pay more than retail for this. If you can get on the secondary market, or maybe
not gonna be
wait for
retail
Hona
right now.
Yeah, you got to wait just a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
But let the market die down a bit. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's I wouldn't go crazy.
I think the price point for the Advanced C 2.0 was just right for what everything it came with and everything. 305, that was perfect price point. But I think as Zach was saying, not to feel so much stress for doing unboxings, but also to kind of make it more like what we had tonight, the Amazing Spider-Man kind of quote a bent unboxing where we've got something either that's got a really cool base or it's got a bunch of accessories that you can put together, or it's like the Inart Gandalf was, which may not have like a huge diorama, but there's just a lot of interest in the figure that people are going to want to see with it. It's got a decent number of accessories, that kind of stuff where we get some funky trooper in from Hot Toys that, maybe as a supplement to something else you can stick in here and there to look at, kind of bend it tonight or something like that is more what you guys want to get to. That's what you want the show to become again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if there's a statue to unbox or something like that.
Exactly. So I want to address this because D got all upset. I don't know if you're just messing around, but
I got upset.
Well, I don't know. When it was towards the end of the stream and Badfish was dealing with the merchant, and I was like, "Yo, give me that green dye," and you were like, "Why don't you just buy yourself?" Okay, first off, so this is different than a normal D&D. So whenever we kill someone, I don't want our game to be a mad dash to loot the bodies.
Oh, it's
and so I've been purposefully not looting bodies because I know Dean gets all excited and he's like the first one to run over and loot. So in some ways,
I think it's because we
like,
were so fucking loot starved from before.
Well, I know that, but it's like I don't. In a way, it's like obviously like if you find a cool item, if it is better for my character, you should give it to me, but you're not absolutely required to. But because of that, I haven't had a lot of gold, and also because of that, like as a wizard, it costs me so much gold to learn spells that I need to have. So like all my gold is going into learning spells that are going to help the party. So I was like, hey, can you buy me this 4-coin gold die or however much it was? And you got all upset, and I'm like, okay, first off,
no, every time
if we want to start nickel,
I need that. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. Oh, give it to me. And it's like, can you buy me the die? It's like, fuck, dude.
Okay, well, specifically though, we were in a wizard-heavy part of the game, so how dare you?
A wizard heavy.
Sam,
well, there's like a lot of good stuff for wizards.
That was funny because
I did enjoy watching it more though, Zach, than the D&D. I don't know much about D&D to be fair, but Baldur's Gate 3 was, I thought, more entertaining.
It's a bit easier to get into, I think, because it's, you know, you could see it's not a lot of what we do, even though we had a lot of maps, was theater of the mind. So, you know, 100%.
Dude, that demon guy, Raphael, that came up to me.
Oh, that's horrifying.
That is apparently that's just that section. If you walk there, that will happen. It doesn't matter like who it is. I was like, is that a tiefling thing? Like,
well, no, it's only if
thing?
the party grabs the mind flayer parasite from that little. Remember that girl inside the cove where we were like robbing all her stuff? You have to grab that and then walk at that part alone from your party. That's the only way to trigger it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to Google it because I was like, I didn't get that on my playthrough. Like, what the fuck did we do differently?
Well, did you, before you started looting, that you wait for them to read the will?
How dare you?
Because,
there's no wills.
Estrella sent them to their maker.
Yeah, and,
I mean, the attorneys have to show up.
Yeah. Anyways, Sam said he's laughing his ass off right now. Yeah, it was fun though. I was very stressed about the dye though last episode. It was like genuinely upsetting me. I had the perfect color on all my outfits, and then I dyed them, and they looked terrible. And I was like, "Oh my god!" This is
the dye. I thought you were talking about when you were rolling for that book.
Oh, that was stressful too. I was like, "Why is this taking so?" On my personal playthrough, I did it on the first try. It was awful. Just a nasty thing that happened. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Like I said, it'll be I don't know when we'll be back on Monday nights, but you know, it gives us a little bit of flexibility, and you know, appreciate Lane and Thomas and Ben Thomas.
I finally got to one, and you guys are wrapping it up here. I'm like, damn it!
You were here for like 45 minutes.
No,
yeah,
I just mean like in the unboxing show. I've tried to get to a Monday night in a long time, and I always miss it.
I see.
But,
I see.
Then you guys are wrapping it up.
Well, maybe this weekend, Ben, we could unbox that Game Toys Cloud. I think
Yeah.
Sean Usby said he wanted to join because he has one too that he has unboxed. So cool. I'll see if he's free on like Saturday or whenever.
Did you get a Cloud's motorcycle to go with it, Dean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want Slam.
Oh.
I like that motorcycle. It has some really cool effects.
Yeah, if we play Baldur's Gate, then maybe not, but we'll see.
You could always bring it on Let's Get Nuts as well if you wanted. If you're around.
Oh.
Something to consider. Yeah. 2 birds.
2 boys. Yeah.
So what do you guys got for tomorrow night?
Ooh,
other than the vehicle.
It's a pretty slow week, isn't it?
It's pretty slow. Yeah, we don't have a lot of news, but you know, maybe we'll get some news. I think Ben's not has a work function tomorrow, so we may not have Ben tomorrow, but yeah.
I mean, it's a work function, but I get to go to a hockey game. I'm just taking my clients to a hockey game, which is awesome. So it's the Flames versus, I think, the Columbus Blue Jackets, which I'm not as familiar with their team, but very excited for some hockey. So having some hockey and beer, I'll be thinking about you guys. I'll definitely watch it on the
you'll be by ice and it'll still be warmer than outside.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. And you always warm up with a few beers in you, so that's okay.
Yeah, so, it's right before you pass out and then freeze to death.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sam, it's not too late to use the trolls. We might have to use them where we're at now, but we shall see. We shall see. But anyways, love you guys. We have Tuesday, the main show, Wednesday, After Dark, Thursday, small talk, I believe, and then Friday, just for the Friday night, and then Saturday perhaps D&D again. So should be a fun week of content, and we love you guys, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
And literally stay warm.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.